Welcome back. You are watching KTN News Desk. Many thanks for staying with us. Following a recent series of attacks by Al-Shabaab in Lamu, the state is now announcing possible drastic moves that could include bombing the porous Boni forest, believed to be a hideout for the militants. Coast Regional Coordinator Nelson Marwa says the deteriorating security situation in northern Lamu could well force the state to go that direction until all the militants are flushed out. On Tuesday, 8 people, including 4 civilians and 4 officers, perished after the vehicle they had boarded ran into an improvised explosive device. 2 children out of the 4 who were missing were found yesterday in critical condition.
Msitu wa Boni. I want media to get this right. Wale vijana wameingia kwa msitu wa Boni, wanatoka, wanatega IDs kwa maofisas wetu wa serikali. Saa hizo wameanza kutarget hata wanafunzi. I want them to get this right. That the government is going to deal with these individuals head on. Mutasikia yale maneno hamujawahi sikia katika huo msitu wa Boni. And I'm telling you this for a fact. Kama wako huko wanasikia, waambiwe. You will see some fireworks in that forest you have never seen in your life.
Let's now speak to our Coast Region reporter Francis Ontomwa about that particular announcement made there by the Coast Region Coordinator Nelson Marwa. Following that particular attack in northern part of Lamu, these are major concerns that have been given out there by the Coast Region Coordinator, Francis.
Yes, indeed, Akisa. The state appears this time around to explore now all the options that they have on their tray, actually, to try and arrest the situation in northern part of Lamu. And of course, this has been ignited by those recent attacks that happened at a place called Sanguri Kiunga, where 8 people died. Of course, both officers and civilians. And this time around, that announcement that has been made today by the regional coordinator Nelson Marwa points to the fact that the state is now exploring all avenues to ensure that this is achieved, and they are now actually narrowing it down to bombing the Boni forest, the vast Boni forest in Lamu that has of course been believed to be the hideout of the Al-Shabaab militants. And this time around, that perhaps could be actually the last option that the state will be taking, given that they have been camping in that forest since the Boni, the Operation Linda Boni actually began way back a few years ago. And that should usher in perhaps the big question of whether the security question has really been tackled exhaustively, actually. The other day we had actually the government giving out a scorecard when they were Jubilee was launching its manifesto, saying security is one of the areas that they've tackled quite comprehensively. But when you talk to the people of northern Lamu especially, of course, this does not resonate with them because a series of attacks have been experienced there lately. And the latest one, of course, has been on Tuesday when around 11 a.m. A vehicle that was carrying soldiers and 4 civilians, that including children, was actually stepped on an improvised explosive device, and it went into a blast, killing all of them, 8 of them instantly. We had children missing during that particular incident, and 2 out of the 4 who had gone missing were actually found yesterday in critical condition. Just painting to you the picture that northern Lamu is a security. The question of security is still a huge concern, and as we speak right now, there is a lot of tension there. Of course, we've had the multi-agency security team deployed there to try and combat the area, to try and see whether they can be able to gather much evidences and gather much details so that they're able to arrest that situation. But as it stands at this time, there is still huge tension in northern part of Lamu. Of course, the state saying they are still on top of this game to try and see whether they can arrest the situation, Akisa.
Francis, thank you for that update. Our Coast Region reporter Francis Ontomwa there joining us